versus custom generated skins. I'm sorry I've been gone for a while. Just had a bit of a break. I would also like to point out that the recent video I did might have that, for instance, the spine is going to be in this one, so I chose not to go for one of the ones I know is good, but instead try to find a new one. So if you're wondering about that, I most likely will prefer the ones I've already know I like. But you never know. Maybe I'll find a new favourite. Anyway, starting off, this will be the Pentaceratops. This is the custom. Yeah, I think the like grey with this nice kind of like blue, or like kind of turquoise, kind of green with the blue outlines is really cool on the crest. Apart from that, the actual body is pretty basic. It's nothing insane, but it's nice enough. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. Moving on, this is the random. Funnily enough, I like that more. I don't know quite why. Because in theory, it should work less. But it doesn't. It works more. It's weird. I'm going to give that a 7. I like that a little bit more. I don't know quite. I can't put my finger on it why I like that a bit more. I do. So 1 to random, 0 to custom. Moving on, Polacanthus. Yeah, this is the custom if I failed to mention that. I like this one, yeah. It's a nice kind of like, I always like the Polacanthus design. I think it's a good design. Yeah, I think that looks good. I'd give that a 7.5. Let's see the random now. Right. That is kind of awesome, I'm not even gonna lie. I really like that kind of like toned down green with this almost like, it's really weird to describe like this kind of orange, but it's almost like dusty orange. But it works really well with the Polacanthus, not only the Polacanthus, with this kind of like, colour. I would like that. I'm gonna give that 8.5. So, it's 2 to randomly generated so far. Wow, this is different. Okay, moving on. Proceratosaurus, this is the custom. I mean, I quite like it. I think this crest pattern I always forget about, but it is probably the weakest out of the crest patterns of the Proceratosaurus. Me personally thinking that. I mean, from the dark it looks much better, but like in the light it's just a little bit underwhelming. Like in the dark, that's like, it looks kind of like really vivid purple, but in the light it's kind of just a dull purple. And in comparison to the other crests, which are just really cool, it's just a little bit boring. It's still pretty good, but nothing insane. I like the I'm impressed with the other one that featured in my previous video, so I tried not to go for one of the ones that I know is good. And this is pretty good. I like this. It's nothing insane though. 6.5. Moving on. This is the random. There's something really good for the random so far. Not gonna lie. Oh yes, right, of course. I'm not sure because while this one is much more interesting, I would say this one looks better. And I can't. No, no, no. I'm gonna give this a 6. No, I can't give that a 6. Like, I can't give that a higher score than one like that. It's just a little one-toned, unfortunately. Like, yeah. So 2 to random, 1 to custom. Moving on, Pyroraptor. This is the custom. Now, if you saw my Dominion video, you will know I'm really not the biggest fan of the Pyroraptor. Now, from that video, I have been recently liking the Pyroraptor a lot more. Been using it in some of my parks. I still don't love it or really like it, but I like it enough. I probably would change that list now, but I can't be bothered to make another video. By the way, when the next DLC comes out, I'm gonna do a similar thing. Then when I did with what I did to the Dominion one, and I might once that one comes out, like rank all of the DLCs, creatures in general. But I'm getting off topic here. The pyroraptor here, I really like this kind of like green onto this like kind of very dark grey or dark blue. It's quite nice actually. Yeah, I like that a lot actually. I'm gonna give that a 7.5. Moving on, this is the random. No, it's different. Okay. Oh yeah, I can take yeah. So this is more like this is more like a dark grey, like kind of blue. But this one's definitely dark brown. Okay, I actually prefer the dark brown. I'm gonna give that an 8. I prefer that. I mean, I don't need to go over the pan because it's the same pan. Anyway, moving on, queensland. So it's 2 to random, no, 3 to random, 1 to custom. This is the queensland custom. Okay, I like that a lot actually. That's quite cool. It's like a nice. It's nothing insane. Don't get me wrong, but it feels very realistic almost. Like I feel like you could like see that in a desert environment and like not raise any alarms. You know. I like that actually. It's nothing insane by any means. Oh wow, the head looks quite cool from there. But it's pretty cool. I like that. I'm gonna give that an 8. I like that a lot actually. Moving on. This is the random. Is it the same pattern? Yes, it is. But I don't think it works quite as well here. It still looks nice, but like it looks a little bit more dull. I'm gonna give that a 7. So it's 2. No, there's 2 to custom, 3 to randomly generated. Moving on to the Soro Toaster. This is the custom. I quite like that. I mean, it's nothing insane, but I quite like the. It almost looks like rusted metal. And it doesn't look very nice, but it kind of looks kind of cool, and it works on the Sorapelta. So actually, I like that a lot. I like the head as well. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna give that a clean 7.5. Moving on, this is the random. I think that's the same pattern. So we're going to work out if this works better on a grey skin or a brown skin. I think the metal look, like the rusted metal look, almost looks better on this skin, but the actual pattern shows itself much better on this skin than the other one. So I'm going to have to give it to the other one. I'm going to give this a 7. So now it's tied. Interesting. Right. Corpius Rex is the custom. Oh wow, I quite like that actually. That's cool. That's kind of like, it's kind of like a party kind of thing. Like it's got a bunch of very vivid colors. The spikes are kind of like yellowy with those stripes. I like that actually. I'm gonna give that an 8. That's really cool. Like it's just nice, kind of like bright vividness. You know, I like that. Moving on, this is the random. I mean, that's less good, and it's definitely not going to win this because it's a blank. But I actually don't mind that. I mean, like, that actually looks like it could be in the show, Camp Cretaceous Season 3, and I would, like, raise no questions. In fact, I think that looks easily better than the other two because they're just grey and then slightly browner grey. but still, it's not nowhere near as good as this. I'm going to give that about a 5.5. So now, customer winning. Moving on to Spinosaurus. So it's 4 custom, 3 to random. This is the custom Spinosaurus. I think if they used, like, because like the crest bits, like, you know where the green would have been, it kind of looks a little weird. Like, it feels like something should be there, but it's not. I don't know, I don't really like that, actually. The orange is pretty cool, but the body color's really, really kind of not great. I'm honestly going to give that 4. I don't like that. Moving on, this is the random. This should be an easy one to win. I mean, that's not great, don't get me wrong, but that's instantly better than the other one, because this one just kind of doesn't work, whereas this one, it doesn't work really, if I'm being real. I don't think this, like, kind of greeny blue works very well on this kind of dusty brown, but it looks better. I'm going to give that a 6. So, Rand, it's drawing again, and there's only 2 more now, so they could end up with a draw win, it depends. Moving on, this is the Spino custom. Oh, look at that. Spino skins, man. So good. Honestly, I really like every single Spinosaur skin. There's not really one I hate. But yeah, no, that looks cool. Like the nice kind of red on the spine, throughout the back. Yeah, that looks good. I like that a lot. It's kind of just nice, kind of chill. Like, it looks more like a Spino that's adapted to a more desert-like climate. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna give that a 8.5. Moving on, this is the random. Oh, come on. Why is that? That looks awesome. I really like that, actually. It's like a really kind of like crazy kind of like, it's not crazy actually, it's quite a cool head. Like, it's got that kind of like dark blue with that kind of light grey on it, but the head looks really good with the rest of the body. Wow, I really like that, actually. And like the sail design isn't great. It's nothing crazy, but it kind of works. You know what? I'm impressed. That's a 9.5 there. I really like that. That's possibly rivaling the, what is it, the Sauna and Desert Rana. Not quite there, but it's very close. Christ, that's cool. So it's randomly generated. It has the upper hand now, so custom needs to get this in order to draw. This is Stegosaurus custom. Ooh, that's a nice kind of like green kind of with those. Oh, that's actually quite nice plates. I'll be real with you, I've never been a fan of the Stegosaurus and Jurassic Evolution 2's pattern design, because I always think it's a little bland on the plates, but that actually looks really nice. Yeah, I'm going to give that a 7.5, that's pretty cool. Right, this is the random, the final one for today. Ooh. Now that is a nice colour, actually. It's like a cool kind of like pinky magenta. Okay, fair enough. Maybe those Stegosaurus patterns are pretty good. I like that a little bit more. If this was a 7.5, I'm going to give this an 8. So that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic